Well, folks, hey, you vintage and antique lovers, we got a big show today. A lot of different things, awesome collectibles going in our store right here on My Take on Home and Garden. Folks, come on over and check it out. Even if you're not shopping, you may accidentally learn something or see something new. Lots of fun today. First on the display wheel, a pair of Santini made in Italy alabaster doves. I know some of you had these. Maybe you still have them. MCM beautiful in a white alabaster. The detail is uncommonly good. Beautiful, going in our Etsy store. For you new folks, if you like our show, like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend. We have, under any video, go down to More, About Us, and you'll see a quick link to our Etsy store if you'd like to go and see that. Or we have our merch on our spring store. That's mugs, t-shirts, coolies, golf bags, all kinds of umbrellas, all kinds of stuff. Check it out, guys. Okay, I know a lot of you have already. How about a turn of the century? Now, I've been told a couple different things on this. This antique Hofbauer of Germany lovebirds candy dish in the pink depression glass. Twice I found $18.95 on this. Some take it into 1920s. And some will mistakenly say from the 70s, those were remakes, and they're in different colors. They're in crazy, bright colors, and that's what those are. That's not what this is. Check it out. Very beefy, as you know, the way I talk about the fabulous quality of everything they gave you back in that era. Look at this on the display light. I mean, whoever gets this candy dish will probably get a display light and never take it off. It's so sweet. Alrighty, speaking of sweet, I've had this since a young man. Porcelain Father Mallard duck, beautifully painted, and you might find this online on eBay or in Etsy, but you're not going to find it with the sons. Dad is showing them the ropes how to be a worthy male mallard in society. So all three of these are going to be together. I didn't find them together, but they're going to be together for your collecting pleasure. Hey, you folks with a beautiful cabin, a country style home, even just a man office or cave. This is so sweet for that. Check it out. You might wanna take it home today. All in a nice, dense porcelain. Porcelain, of course, what's the big deal? Why are teacups and coffee cups made of porcelain? Mostly. Good ones, anyway. Because they're non-porous. Okay. Cheaper forms, if a drink gets through the outside glazing, it's gonna get in it and crack it and break it. How about this incredible, unique, handmade, I call this size and this look, it's like a bean pot. And I know you collectors out there have bean pots. This isn't necessarily a bean pot, but it reminds me of it. And it's signed by the artist on the bottom with initials. But it's a handmade. What's the big deal here? And it's dark chocolate color. Is that it's four-handled. Try to find that every day. Great collector piece. It's gotta move on. We've loved it for years and years, and now it's gonna go in our store. What else have we got? You know I have a personal collection of the wonderful Satsuma ginger jars and lamps and vases. And Angela gets after me. You don't need another one, but oh, when I see a different one, I may need it. But with our idea of moving things on and then getting new, I had 3 of these, and I'm keeping 1. So check it out. Beautiful, mid-size Satsuma with Moriarty detail. That's the little, it can be gold, it can be any raised little dots, details. That's Moriarty. And that's what you're gonna get with this beautiful rusty antique red ginger jar by Royal Satsuma. Anybody remember our fun video doing the fireplace this year with all the Limoges? Well, it's full. That fireplace is full. In fact, you probably just saw it going through looking at the kitchen. The summer decorating for the kitchen. This is a piece that's going to get moved on, and it is by Andrea of Japan. Beautiful hand painted. It's got their insignia on the bottom. We'll see that in the close-up, and it is superb. Going in our store. This is a nice size, probably at least 14, 15 inches. And again, hand painted. The little kids and the faces. What do we got? We got Pootie in the clouds. A lot of hand gold work. And you can see that it was done by hand. Very special. Andrea by Sadek of Japan. Fabulous MCM. Wonderful. Alrighty, what's coming? We have a beautiful West Virginia Crackle glass vase, extra tall. I think this is 14.5 inches tall, by Blanco. Look at the light sage or lime green. Really pretty, really different. For you Crackle glass collectors, this is going to be a doozy. Let's try it. I know you're out there counting, so I'm glad, because I do forget how often I might use a phrase. Let's get a couple things moved down here, if I can. How about this unique urn? It's detailed with winged lions, okay? We got foo dog on top that tells you the origin. It's a Chinese replica of an incredibly fine porcelain urn. This one, why is it a replica? It is in the designer resin. That's the difference. So instead of being $1,500, we can own such a thing like this for way less, way less. Take a look at that while I'm bringing some stuff down. You can clearly see that it's amazing. And I've used it probably in our fall decor for 3 years, and it's just staggering beautiful. Going in our store. Check it out, guys. And as we talked last week, our overflow of Cape Cod, we'll go through this real quick. I know you know what it looks like. Here's 2 dessert plates. We have our 12, we don't need 14, so 2 going in the store. These flew out of the store last week, so I want to get the rest of our overflow, and it's still not all going to be in today, but mostly for your collecting pleasure. Now you might see a little wax in the top of these. There's not going to be any wax when they're shipped to you. Yeah, I always take care of that because I'm cleaning and packing when the time comes, right after the video, like the next day after. We have a delightful, what they call a hostess bell. Oh, Jeebsy, yes, Jeebsy, we're ready to be served. Cute. Clapper included. And even though these are individuals and they look the same, I sell them 2 at a time because they look like a salt and pepper. They had bubble bath or cologne in them from Avon. Avon. Oh, good heavens, I'll hear about that. However you want to say, Avon. But those are going in the store as well. There are a handful of other things in the store too, already. We might as well finish this off. Now, one of the hardest things I found to find in the 1876 Cape Cod ruby red sandwich glass is the claret, what they call a claret. That's this little beauty. We'll give everybody a turn here because you're looking and you want to see. That bell is gorgeous too, by the way. I think we have 3 of them. This taller stemware in the Cape Cod series is called a claret. And it's for a brandy or a schnapps for you high society folks that want to do a nice table. It is a doozy. There's that doozy again. Here's the salt and pepper. Really cute. If you're actually using your plates and glasses, it's just fun to have them on the table. Next, berry bowls. These are the dessert bowls that came with the series. Really gorgeous. You see the Avon name on the bottom. Very pretty. We have new people that have found us, and we're so delighted with them. That's why we have to repeat some things, how to find our store and Look at how rich. This light is a strong light, as you know. It'll go up through the tallest piece of glass that you can put on it. But it can struggle and barely get out of this. Red is so gorgeous and dense. Look at this. I'm telling you, they did not cheat. The glass is thick, dense, and they really gave you something back then. Are cheaper today, I think, than when they came out. You know, things are super high and hot, like your quartz TVs, your LCD TVs, and so on. And then when the newer thing comes out, that price goes down. It's a little bit the same thing, but these hold pretty well. There's a lot, but they hold really well. And it is an investment. We've never lost a nickel on vintage antiques, porcelain. I don't think we ever have. So, invest away. Have fun while you're looking at it. That's what I used to tell people. Why do you have so much? Will you ever have enough? I don't know. I like seeing it. Every single day, it makes me smile. And guess what? The money I spent on it is still here. I didn't go out to dinner and eat lobster tail, which we all know where that ends up. The next day, you have nothing except a memory and a glow. Okay, how about this ceramic? Wonderful. We had a couple last week. Now we're gonna let our roll-up towel holder swan in the white join our store. We have yellow, we have soap dishes still that, you know, we're keeping. So we still have all kinds of different swans, you know that. Especially the swan sleighs. We didn't see them last year because they were out the year before, but I think they're gonna have to come out this Christmas. It's gonna be fun. Alrighty, so that's a sweet little MCM piece. And you know, we use that, you can put a flower, a bird with it. And that was a cute accent as well. This is a unique lamp. I was gonna get the shade out, and I guess I forgot it. This is a sweet little size. It's all, the electrical's always all checked out by me. And that's what I did for a living for a long, long time. I can still wire a house or a hotel from the ground up alone if I had to. That is a faux marble base, which makes it lighter. But it's really well done, and it's just, you know what, we always loved it for that particular little spot where you need some light and you don't know what to put there. This is a sweet pea. Now I'll probably take a picture of it with the lampshade, but I'd rather let you get a new lampshade for it than try to ship one that's going to be dented, and then, you know, you want your money back and all that headache. Some things are not worth messing around with. This is sweet, and it's going to be reasonable. Let's get to our showpiece for the day. This guy I'm not used to, I have to look. Okay, this is an incredible Art Nouveau bust, signed in a reproduction, authorized reproduction by George Coudray. We had replaced this, if you remember, back in the shopping with an incredible bonded marble girl with the bonnet for Angela's bedside podium that I got her. And we had this in her office, and she said, you know, I want to put a bouquet up on top and so on, and we could move that along. So it was hers, and it's a dandy. There's nothing wrong here. It has a felt bottom. It's very substantial. It's been kind of a bronze and slightly coppered, what I like to call that when it's green blue like that, kind of a copper patina, and a little bit of gold on there. Just incredible. We moved through that pretty fast. So folks, hopefully you had some fun with us today. Give us a like, a share, a comment, send a buddy over. Check out our stores, plural. And you know we have to get things in when we get them. I'm still on the road. We have new shopping shows coming, and we're still decorating too for you. I know you loved the kitchen. We're going to be going to the living room next. Right here, folks. Be good, and we'll see you in the next Amazing Over the Top Incredible, where you're gonna go awesome. My take on home and garden right here. So good to see all our friends. You know we care. We got a lot of them out there too. That's a lot of caring. That's a lot of caring and a lot of beautiful people out there. Thanks for waiting to the end. We know who you are. See you soon.